beautiful, beautiful evening. So let's have some tea. And first I put this tea in, and the water is just boiling, so it's perfect. I like this little baby chrysanthemum bud, and it's particularly good because it's very young, so does not have. So it does not have too strong smell or flavor, and it's just good. Look at it, it's so tender. And I do not want to put a screener, just like this. And the flower opens up a little bit because I will drink it, so I push it down a little bit. And it's summertime. It's particularly good to drink this kind of tea. And in China, we say chrysanthemum tea. In summertime, you go to a restaurant, they give you different choices. One is oolong tea, and one is xiangpian chrysanthemum tea. No, one is jasmine tea, which is usually the first choice. Jasmine tea is another kind of green tea. Instead of pure green tea, usually they serve jasmine tea, oolong, and then there is a third choice, which is this chrysanthemum tea. And chrysanthemum tea is very good for calming down, and there are many studies to prove that is good. I am not a doctor. I will not say anything beyond my knowledge. What I know is that it's just very, very light, not very much strong flavor, no caffeine, tea in, and you do not get too overexcited. Okay, here is the little container. Now I start to sell with this little container with a very, very simple label. I think I will do it just simple label, because itself it's such a transparent and simple design, so it's better to make it just very simple, and it's like a name sticker with the name of the tea, chrysanthemum bud tea, and that's it. Yeah, I feel it looks good. And this one is so much bigger than the yogurt, and it contains 1 ounce because it's very light. What is going on with my voice? Because I am trying to whisper. So this is my voice, very, very low, and it will take some time. And this one start from yellowish, and later on it will become kind of greenish, which is very interesting. And you do not see very well the color. Let me put a piece of paper here so you can see, right? A little bit greenish. And I think from time to time, sometimes we are in a good mood, sometimes we are in a low mood, a bad mood. For example, if this is the global down day, I think a lot of us feel down. was thinking um, how to deal with my feeling, because we are full people. We are people with full emotion, with happiness, with sadness, and it is good. It is good that we are just ordinary people with tear, with joy, with sorrow, with the full feeling. It's better than a superhero or it's better than the superhero, it's better than the psychopath like superhero. It's just look at anything, no feeling, and always have this killer face and very cool face. No, we are not. So there are times we are better, there are times we are not so better, so not so good. So we need to learn to deal with that feeling. And one of my way to deal with this feeling is actually make these videos, because we live in a very individual life. We live a kind of isolated life. Each person has his own life, and this is one way of me to communicate. Not so much it is communicate with the world, with others, but most importantly, it is to take this time to communicate with myself. You know, when we have two people, we can make decision, and so much better. Two girls together, I and my friends together, we have an idea, and then I say, yeah, you should do this, and then she will encourage me, yes, you do this, and you do da. And then we make an idea, we credit each other, we confident, we assure each other. But by ourselves, we usually do not have that encouragement and affirmation. We need to talk to our inner self. And so this video will become a video and a podcast. I think we need to give ourselves some job. And once you treat your interest like a job, there is obligation, and there is responsibility. If you do not have this, it's only working for others or only work for yourself. You want to get up. You do not want to, I do not want to work for my boss, and I do not go to work, or I do not want to do it. This customer is not making me happy, I'm not doing. It is not right, because it's missing something. We need to have a responsibility. We need to have obligation. We need to have restriction. We need to have limitation. We need to have a structure, a system to make us moving. What do we do? One thing, I am making this podcast video. Every day, one podcast video, and for the first week. Later on, maybe I will reduce a little bit, because The first week I just want to try if I can do it. 7 days. Now it's already 5 days. I make 2 more days and then I get over it. And I still have a lot of stories I want to tell, and there are a lot of stories. And this time seems wasted, but it's actually a productive time. It's our self-talk. It's our talk with ourselves. Oh my, this is so good, so good. We need this talk. I don't know if you can hear me. Let me a little bit closer to it so that you can hear a little bit better, I hope. And for example, oh yes, another thing I am thinking is this. I checked on my skillshare class. There are Chinese class, cooking class, and Chinese painting and watercolor painting class. And so far, Chinese painting class Chinese calligraphy class has 50 students, 50 people. So I am thinking I put the class there, and then there is nothing for me to do, but I still want to do something. I am thinking of a live session, a YouTube live session, because I mostly use YouTube. And if do Zoom will be a little bit complicated, people will need to get my Zoom, I need to get your Zoom or something. It's another system. How about we just do a YouTube live during 1 hour time, 1.5 hour time, or half hour time? No talking, no chatting, just do calligraphy together. I am thinking about it, but maybe it will become a lot of chatting, but I will try to focus on doing calligraphy. So if you are in my class, you are my teacher. We learn together. We can improve together. We can do that together. That will be what I want. And make some cards. Oh, where is my cards? Newly made cards. Make some cards. Do some new design. And all this will take time. And the design website and all this will take time. And this way we can occupy our time from a non-structured life into a more or less structured life. So here are the card I designed, and last night I tried to make it into card. Not this. This is a horizontal, vertical. This is vertical, mostly horizontal. This is vertical. This is very pretty, but it should be in another design. Oh, you can see the thickness of the color. Oh, I love it. This is very much my style. So I made it into cards, and I am absolutely impressed by the quality of it. It looks so good. I use metallic, maybe I can do a little bit even larger, leave a little bit less edge, and so that I can increase a little bit. And then I will cut it and make into this kind of cards. That would be so good, right? I will make into this kind of cards. And I am debating about the color. It seems this kind of yellow color does not work very well. Maybe put some blue card or some other card. But anyway, I'm very happy. So these are on my Etsy shop. And I thank you in advance for your support. Just makes me happy to think about something, to do something, and get started to do things. And where is my other cards? So, 千里之行，始于足下. The journey for 1,000 miles begins with a single step. If we step out this very first single step, we can go very, very far. We just need to get started. Actually, I like this color very much. Next time I will do a little bit more of this splash. It's very interesting. Anyway, nothing is predictable. Now I am listening to Dan Ariely. He is he's MIT or somewhere professor, researcher. The unpredictable predictability or something like it. Unpredictable rationality. And he studies about human behavior, economic behavior, dating behavior, and the psychology behind those. And it's very interesting. I found it very, very interesting. So, and also another of my recent thoughts is that avoid to listen too much about productivity. It just and avoid to listen too much about this kind of teaching and talking and telling what to do, how to do. Oh, look at the flower. There's one under. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, from here I can see. And the productivity, self-improvement, and we will get into this vicious cycle of trying to be better, to always be better, which is good, but always have no confidence of ourselves, or not accepting ourselves, or just do not feel ourselves is good enough. Maybe from time to time to listen to some of these knowledge-based TED Talk, not TED Talk, TED Talk usually not so much knowledge-based. It's very much about propaganda things, I feel. Or maybe I'm not using the right English word. Listen to some story-based, knowledge-based, which is good for us. I like it. This design is good. And let me just critique a little bit. This particular one, it is good. But if I put this side leaves a little bit more, and this goes to a little bit on this side, with this imbalance, asymmetry will be, I think, will be better than this way. It's okay because the background is a little bit random and free. But if I can put a little bit more on one side and make it less symmetric, make it less symmetric, will be better, don't you think so? This one, how I improve this one, maybe let it be. Yeah. Why do we always want to improve, right? This piece of painting has its own life. We want to improve, it will not be this piece of painting. It will be another painting, right? Let it carry its own character. This one, how we improve? No, it's perfect. It's perfect because it's not perfect, so it's perfect. This one, how we improve? Do we even need to? 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 I was thinking maybe this one I get another. No, if everyone is two, this one deserves to be individual by itself. It's all good. It's all good. Once you accept its individuality, it is good. It is good. It is good. Okay, the tea, I think it's kind of drinkable now. I will later on add some water. Look at the flower. Start to open up and it's good. Oh, so good. Typical peony, Chinese painting, peony. And I am just very happy with this very first step in it. And the color I adjust a little bit so it's just the right contrast, or maybe the contrast by adjusting it is better. And I actually like this very much. It goes out a little bit, so it's very interesting. Actually, with these dots, it's good. Maybe later on I will add some dots here and there. But if everyone has dots, it's not good. Each has its own individuality. I love it. I will do the cutting very soon. And I love to cut them. Oh, that's always what I love to do. This has not yet finished. This one is just feel a little bit too much, right? And today I did some bamboo and orchid painting. And look at this. This is so good. This is silk painting, and I want to use watercolor to do this kind of freestyle draw. I never use a pencil to draw. J'ai jamais fait le coquille. J'ai toujours fait la peinture directe dans le soie ou dans la papier. J'ai jamais fait le coquille. Peut-être il faut que je le fasse, n'est-ce pas? Avec le coquille, avec le outline, je mets la couleur, ça va être intéressant. Je pense. 我觉得，好的，咱们喝点茶。好多人说愿意听海英，你说一点用中文直接说的。哎，那干脆咱们现在就用中文直接说吧。你看这个颜色，亮亮的、闪闪的，这个是金属纸，闪亮的金属纸，我比较喜欢。还有这个小茶茶，真舒服。夏天晚上喝一杯菊花茶。菊花台的滴答滴答答你的泪光柔柔中带伤。 maybe story time about that piece of painting. Yes. Okay. You have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. I think after this talk, I am cleansing myself. I am in the mood of doing something, slowly doing something such as cutting paper, such as search online, get some idea, and design a website, work on my website. I already have my website actually, but it's not finalized. It's not so pretty. Yeah, just do something. Yesterday I was not in the right mood, but there was a miracle happening my whole life. There was a miracle. It made me so happy. So happy. So happy. Maybe we are not at the best of our life, but our friend is at the best of their life. And the news that they made it makes me so happy. Have some tea. This is so good, so good. Bye bye, friends. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye bye, friends.